Hello, it's John, your Move Madman, and I'm back. And today's really exciting for me, as it probably won't be for any of you, but I'm here to show you Blu-rays, aren't I? So today I've got a really cool new release of an old film. It's only 2022, so it's not actually that old. Today we're going to talk about Speak No Evil, the original Danish/Dutch version. So here you are then, finally released on Blu-ray for the first time. I do have the DVD here. I got this probably a few months ago, and then was really annoyed because then they announced that the Blu-ray was coming out as well. So I got both, but you know, it's cool because I've got something to compare now as well. So it's exciting, isn't it? It is released by Arrow Video, but it's just a Blu-ray and not a 4K. So I'm not that too bothered about it being ruined. There's the first back cover for you there. Back cover with the slip cover. We're going to get this plastic off first though, so let's do that. God, that was so hard to get off. I even had to use my nails. That's what she said. Let's take this slip cover off here. So the back cover here is just the same. Here there's a reversible sleeve, but let's have a look at the inside, eh? Of course, so you got disc in there and the reversible sleeve is there as well. That's the original cover, so I'll probably swap that round. That's about came with a nice booklet as well, so it's pretty cool. Bits of info in there about the film. And pictures as well. Picture there, and there's a picture there as well. It's exciting, isn't it? And there's another picture there. There's quite a few pictures in there. I'm not going to go through all of it because I'll be here all day. So I'm going to slip this in to the Blu-ray player and have a look at what it's like. Compare it to the DVD. I wonder which one will win. What do you think, hey? Stay there and I'll be right back. Alright, well, so to start with, I made a little mistake. The film was made in 2021, not 2022, so shows what I know. The date's even on the back, so really good at paying attention to the little details. Like I showed you earlier, I have got the lower quality disc here as well as the Blu-ray, so I did have a little look at both of them so I could get a bit more of a clear picture because I put the Blu-ray in so it was better. Spoiler alert. So yeah, I looked through this, looked at little bits. There's a lot of stuff inside. There's a lot of stuff set at night. What with most of the film being set inside someone's house, obviously there's a lot more of a darker image, which to be fair, it wasn't awful on this disc, but you know, it could have been better. So quite glad I got the Blu-ray. So I had a little look at the Blu-ray as well, so that I can compare them, because that's what we do, isn't it? This was a nice step up from that disc on the floor down there. Obviously, what with DVDs being 480p to 720p, and Blu-rays are 1080p. Blu-rays are going to look better anyway, so I'm willing to bet in a few weeks they'll release this in 4K and then I'll be back doing another video, but we'll wait and see what the future holds. Arrow release, this only came out on Monday. I don't know if I mentioned that. It literally came out to buy yesterday. It's a little bit more than you would normally pay for a Blu-ray. Normal Blu-rays new releases are $14.99 and this was $17.99, so broke the bank a little bit there just to get this, but it was one that I really wanted, and it was one that I really wanted as soon as possible. So I am generally looking forward to watching this again. Obviously you guys know about the remake with James McAvoy, which I showed you a couple of weeks ago, or might have even been last week. I showed you it recently, I got that in 4K. This will probably be released in 4K as well, as long as Arrow don't do it. I don't mind, but to be fair, it's very unlikely. But I'll probably still get it if it does come out in 4K. Talking about the film here, now I know that Speak No Evil, the original, isn't very well known. The James McAvoy version is probably more well known than the original, mainly because I'm pretty sure this had a lot more of a limited release than the new version. That being said, I'm pretty sure I saw the original first. So when I went into the original, this one, as it was playing through, I was just like, I can kind of see where this is going, and then it didn't go where I thought it was going, so that was a nice little surprise. And then when I got into the remake, I was like, well, I've seen the original, so I kind of know where this is going to go, because the first like half of the remake is basically pretty much the same as this, minus a few little details here and there, and they do a couple of things differently. But then the second half of the remake is completely different to the second half of this. So they are two very different films. I could quite happily show someone the original and show someone the remake on the same evening, and you would feel like you were watching two different films. So, I mean, I guess they are two different films really, aren't they? But it's not like one of those remakes like Psycho or Funny Games where it's basically exactly the same thing for both versions of the film. This was a very, very good original. The remake is just as good. I think they're both brilliant in different ways. So, Speak No Evil. If you haven't seen this, do get on it. I'm pretty sure you can stream it on Shudder. So if you guys are subscribed to Shudder, then you can watch it on there. But if not, just get it. It's definitely worth getting. It's definitely worth seeing. If you saw the remake and you really liked it, then definitely get on the original as well. I would have said it's definitely worth having in your collection. And it's a good Blu-ray as well, which is good. Good sound. Don't know if I mentioned the sound, but the sound is pretty good. They're both the shit disc and the good disc have got Dolby Audio. So it's not Dolby Atmos, obviously, because it's not 4K, but it's known as Dolby Audio. So I'm pretty sure it's just 5.1. But we don't hold that against it. It's still decent sound from both of the discs, but the picture's better on this one. So yeah, this is all from me for today. I'm going to stop talking now about the same film that I've been talking about over the last couple of months. Unless of course the 4K comes out, in which case you'll get another video very soon. But that's it for today. There's a link for my new books. I say my new books, my old book and my latest book. So if you guys could get on them, that'd be really good. My third book is slowly coming along, but you're definitely going to want to have read the first two before the third one, because otherwise the third one's it's either not going to make a lot of sense, or it's just going to spoil the shit out of the first two books. So definitely make sure you've read the first two before the third one is out, although that's not going to be for a long time yet. Anyway, I'm going to go now, so if you could like this video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I'm going to fuck off. Okay? Goodbye.